Welcome back, YouTube pipe smokers. Mutton Chop Piper here. Well, today's video is entitled Let's Talk Tongue Bite. Now, this subject I have kind of kept at a distance because as new pipe smokers, I wanted you to learn the proper way to pack, light, and create a rhythm for yourself. Try to control the tongue bite through a cooler smoke. Now, there is I'm not sure if he's a subscriber or just a lurker, but he goes by the YouTube name, Turk Mueller. I think that's the way I'm not sure how to pronounce his name, but I'm just going to go with that. But his name is Turk Mueller. And he kind of brought it to my attention. He sent me a long comment about chemical tongue bite. And I've got some information here that he sent me that I want to pass on to you. So let's take a look at this information. I'm just going to read it for you so that you'll understand, and we'll kind of talk about it afterwards. What is tongue bite? What causes tongue bite? What can be done to prevent or relieve tongue bite? Tongue bite is a condition caused by pipe smoking that results in a sore, tender, irritated tongue. The effects of tongue bite range from a minor irritation to a major discomfort. Sometimes the symptoms last just a few hours. Other times they can last for days. Tongue bite generally results from either a chemical burn or heat scald, or both. The vast majority of tongue bite is chemical burn, produced by caustic elements in the smoke. In other words, pipe smoke that contains higher levels of alkalinity will produce painful irritations of the tongue and oral membranes. In general, Burley, Maryland, and other air-cured tobaccos tend to produce a more alkaline smoke, which can lead to chemical bite. Virginia's, Perique, and fire-cured tobaccos provide a more acidic smoke, which is milder on the tongue. Beyond the natural pH qualities of the leaf itself, sugar content and smoking technique are major factors in tongue bite. For example, when tobacco burns in your pipe, the higher the combustion temperature, the more alkaline smoke will be. Also, sugar in tobacco produces acidity and a milder smoke. The irony, of course, is that tobaccos rich in sugar tend to burn easily, fast and hot, while those low in sugar tend to burn slower and cooler. If you smoke a sugar-rich Virginia hot instead of pleasant acidic smoke, you will experience caustic alkaline smoke that bites with a vengeance. And if you smoke Burley, which is naturally higher and alkaline, in a gentle, cool manner, you will be rewarded with an acidic smoke that will comfort your tongue. In addition to chemical burns, heat can also be irritating to sensitive oral membranes. If the temperatures of combustion while smoking a pipe get too high, it is feasible that discomfort or pain could result. This is probably most common during the lighting or relighting, or trying to burn the tobacco all the way to the very bottom of the bowl. In these instances, the smoke may be more prone to draw forcefully on the pipe, which results in the heat from the match or lighter being pulled directly into the mouth. This could result in a heat scald that could definitely bite the tongue. Regardless of the various causes, tongue bite is painful, and all pipe smokers want to avoid it. Here are some practical suggestions to help treat tongue bite. 1. Acquire proper smoking technique. Learn to take slow, gentle sips instead of long, heavy draws. Don't puff too rapidly, which increases combustion temperature, leading to chemical burn. Avoid tobaccos with high alkalinity. Number 2. Avoid tobaccos with high alkalinity. Smoked tobaccos rich in sugar. Also, if a particular tobacco irritates your tongue more than others, don't smoke it. With the rich variety of tobaccos available, there's no reason to smoke something that doesn't sit well with you. Number 3, pay attention to the moisture control of your tobacco. If too dry, it is very easy to drive the combustion temperature too high. If the tobacco is too moist, you will automatically compensate for the difficulty in making moist tobacco burn by puffing more strongly, and this too can easily drive the temperature of combustion too high and result in very alkaline smoke. Number 4, don't worry about your pipe going out. If your pipe starts to go out, let it go and relight. Number 5, don't insist on smoking your pipe all the way to the bottom of the bowl. Relighting at the bottom can cause a scald by drawing the heat from the flame directly into the mouth. Number 6, enjoy a cool or room temperature beverage with your pipe. Number 7, avoid eating or drinking items that tend to exacerbate tongue bite. Things such as salty foods and carbonated beverages seem to be a problem for many. Number 8, after smoking, drink a glass of milk. Some suggest this helps to soothe an irritated tongue. And finally, use a product such as Biotene mouthwash or aloe vera juice to regularly rinse your mouth. Many report that these products are highly effective in preventing and treating tongue bite. Now, if you'll notice, if you have been watching my videos, if you have been watching all of my videos from the time I started all the way up to today, I have, in some form or fashion, I have touched on all of these. Acquire a proper smoking technique. That's your rhythm. That's what you want to get. You want to make sure that your rhythm is smooth, and that's where the breath method comes in. If you regulate your breathing through your nose and out your nose, that will automatically kind of create a rhythm for you. Avoid smoked tobacco is rich in sugar. Now this is, like he was saying before, this is the rub. If you have a tobacco that's rich in sugar, it's going to burn hotter. So Virginias especially are going to be high in sugar. So the hotter they burn, it's going to give you a tongue bite. Yet, again, if you smoke tobaccos that are low in sugar, then it's better to have lower sugar than more sugar, because it will smoke cooler. But almost every blend out there has some type of, either the casing is sugar-based or the tobacco is sugar-based. So by maintaining or by creating a rhythm, you'll be able to control the temperature of your tobacco burning in your pipe. How wet or how dry the tobacco is. If it's too wet, you're going to be drawing too hard on it to keep it lit. That will cause the bowl to increase in temperature. If it's too dry, it's going to naturally burn hotter because it's got dry, just like a forest fire. You got, dry timber. It's going to burn a lot faster and a lot hotter. So try to get a medium, not too, like I said before, the Goldilocks zone. Not too hot or not too wet and not too dry. Just right. So there you go. Tongue bite is our scourge. It is our nemesis. Anything we can do to prevent it, which in my past videos I've tried to explain that. So if this is the first video that you've watched and you want to try to figure out a way to prevent tongue bite, then go back and watch some of my other videos and implement some of the practices that I have lined out, and hopefully you'll get a lot cooler smoke. So let's review. There's two types of tongue bite. There's heat tongue bite, and then there's chemical tongue bite. Chemical tongue bite has to do with the pH level of the tobacco and of the inside of your mouth. There's not much that you can do about chemical tongue bite because it's naturally occurring. But you can control the heat tongue bite by creating a rhythm, a slow rhythm, by feeling the bowl and controlling the heat of your bowl. If it gets too hot, slow your rhythm. If your pipe goes out, don't worry about it. Just relight it. All right, well, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. And until my next video, I want to wish you and your family happy piping.